remember how my dad used to talk to me. I remember the way he used to pick me up from school, and we'd go to McDonald's all the time. I remember how he used to hold my hand. I remember the happy days with him. I remember the way he used to play with me. I remember the way he used to cook. I remember the way he died. I remember the next day that it was going to be all right. I remember when I was alone, I cried and cried the day he died, but my uncle said it would be all right. Then we went to his funeral and my family was so sad. I was sad too. My mom was sad. My big sister cried just like I did. My little sister did not know what was going on that time because she was just little.
That was a letter that was written years ago by a young girl in the 2nd grade at Tamuning Elementary. She was in the room when her father picked up a gun and shot himself in the head. That little girl didn't speak for months. That is until she met our next honoree, who opened her heart and just listened.
Now, over the course of several years, tonight's final honoree worked with this young girl as well as her family to cope with her father's death and overcome the grief and trauma from this very tragic incident. That same young girl eventually graduated from high school, went off to college, and graduated summa cum laude. She's now a teacher, and this year is giving back to the community and volunteering in the same organization that helped her so many years ago.
Matter of fact, our honoree has helped more than 14,000 of our island's children overcome different situations such as death in the family, divorce, deployment, life-altering situations.
The KUAM CareForce is proud to present the Selfless Service Award to Miss Marie Halloran. She has brought these children from some of the darkest corners of the human experience into the light, a rainbow, if you will.
Rainbows is a group of children who have family situations.
How did you guys become involved? Why did you become involved with Rainbows? How did you hear about it?
Because our sister has passed. It has helped us by getting over whatever has happened in our family. Helped us get over our sadness.
We have seen the growth and development of these kids. You know, one that is so sad and confused, and then one that's bright and a chatterbox, and we need to say, shh. But I'm so happy, you know. It just really stirs your heart to do more for these kids. The mission of Rainbows is to help children that are going through life-altering crisis. It could be their parents are incarcerated, it could be they're deployed, it could be they're terminally ill and the children are waiting for their parents to die, divorce, abandonment, separation. Even loss of a pet is very traumatic for a child. And other abuse, when their self-esteem has been demeaned. So we do have a lot of situations. But our mission too is mission to help them accept the present situation and then heal from that situation, hope, and be self-reliant, and give them the dignity that they are children, they are bright, they're not dumb, and they can tackle it. The way I look at it is it's a big masterpiece. And each one of us is a part of this beautiful masterpiece. We are part of the puzzle. And probably I have, 20% of the puzzle? But each one of you have contributed to what we're going through. You know, what our successes is your success. You know, the children, the parents that we have helped.
If I can remember, maybe as far back as somewhere between 94 and 95. And I got into it due to my daughter, who I didn't know was having an emotional problem. So it's from the school.
What school was she?
Debico Middle School. And I believe she was either, if I'm not mistaken, 7th or 8th grade. And Miss Marie Holleran, who was the nurse there at the time, and also for the programs, that's when I got a call. But she was a cutter, and she thought of taking her life. And, you know, I just kind of like started opening myself to, there was a lot of things that we talked about. So, you know, when I started getting familiar with the program, what it can do for me and my daughter, and aside from my other kids that I wanted to also find out, they also have the same issue, what she's going through. So from there, we started bringing out a lot of things in the open.
Your daughter's still with us today?
Oh, yes, yes. Oh, she's in the Air Force.
I think spirituality steers your mind, makes you stay focused. Why are we here on earth? You know, we're here temporarily. And if He gives you a gift of compassion and kindness, you need to nurture that and give back to your community. We couldn't have done this all by ourselves. It's the private sector that had embraced us and really understood what's the program is all about. And you know, these young kids are going to be our future. What more can we really give them but give them support, self-value, and dignity and respect? That's all they need, you know, and embrace them for what they are.
I think it's good for her because if she's the one that actually is the director, then she tells the counselors what to do, and then whatever the counselors do, it makes an effort of what we tell them.
I feel very thankful for what she's done for us and everything.
My heart goes out to her so much because she has done so much until this time. You know, helped a lot of kids out there and to reach them, and you know, especially to at an early age. I'm so thankful for Miss Marie, and she deeply deserved this kind of award.
Our KUAM Honors Selfless Service Award recipient, Marie Halloran.
Okay. First of all, I was afraid that I was going to fall because I'm not used to wearing heels anymore. Sorry. Okay. Distinguished guests, friends, and family, good evening. November 2, Wednesday, 2011, at 9 p.m., I received an email from Miss Marie Calvo Monge, Executive Producer, Assistant General Manager, KUAM Pacific Telestation. Her message was so unexpected that I was overwhelmed and in shock. Just to make sure I understood what I was reading, I asked my husband to read the email and tell me what it said. John's response was, "What did you win for being chosen this great award?" I said, "I don't know. Maybe it's a surprise." In retrospect, what I should have said was, KUAM CareForce Honors Award ceremonies, beloved sponsors, will give the following. Listen to this. I have high dreams. A red tap-down convertible from Cars Plus. A lifetime McDonald's chicken grill salad with 3 fresh cherry tomatoes. A $25,000 foundation established for Rainbows for All Children Guam by Personal Finance, and the law offices of Phillips and Bordalio for an unlimited term. A bi-weekly show for children and parents with issues of loss, hosted by Rainbows and LifeWorks Guam, generously sponsored by KUAM CareForce for the next 10 years, if I'm still alive. And 10 public service video self-help programs, courtesy of Rainbows and LifeWorks Guam, sponsored by Tropical Production Incorporation. Oh my God, that would be totally amazing.